What is going on, AWTV? It is your boy Michael Guthrie here on the #1 martial arts tricking platform in the world, here to present to you guys today a very legendary tutorial. We have the very own Terada grab. Let's take a look. So there's two different ways right there that you can go about doing it. You have the tricking setup, that is the touchdown raise, and the tumbling setup, that is the round off. You can even do it from something like standing. Now, from a learning perspective, standing is not going to be the easiest unless you are just a freak of nature and you get more power from standing than you do from momentum building setups such as touchdown raise and round off. So, that being said, pick your setup. You can use whatever you like, scoot, standing, whatever. But the two main powerful ones that I'm going to recommend is touchdown raise or touchdown raise Valdez, and then also the round off. Round off is kind of how it's classically done as well as standing, but let's talk about the #1 most important move to understand before going into all this, and it's just straight up a flash kick. Now, going into this, it's just that when you are getting a Terada grab happening, it's landing in a flash kick position already. So before even trying to grab it, I just want you to, in your flash kick, start to think about sticking your right foot out a little bit and coming out at the end. So just kind of babying that flash kick to be a little something more, just like this. Starting to open up just a little bit to the side. Now, as you get a little bit more comfortable with it, this isn't necessarily necessary. That was a dumb thing to say. But you don't have to do these two kicks. It's just a nice way to have a little more control and understanding of your legs, where to place them and how they work and how they feel when doing a flash kick or a backflip. And this move is a sun kick. It's like moon kick, but it's done off both feet. You'll punch off both feet for a flash kick and kick, flash, and hook, sun kick. Here we go. Now that's going to be a nice way to set up and segue you into a nice Terada grab. Now, you might be thinking that an Arabian might be a little bit necessary, but no, not at all. I don't think that you need to understand Arabian. Just focus on those core moves and experiment, work your way up into the Terada grab with that flash kick turn and that sun kick. Now, let's talk about the grab. Now, the feeling that I can closest relate this grab to is when you do a simple aerial and grab that leg right off the bat. Just like this here. As soon as you jump into that aerial, reach over as you're reaching over and grab that leg. I can closest relate that Terada grab feeling to that. So as soon as you come up out of that flash kick, I want you to crunch and hunch over your side to reach towards that leg as soon as you flash kick. So your chest is still kind of going to reach up for that flash kick feeling. You're going to reach up still, hit that flash, but as soon as you do, I want you to hunch over and just reach for this body position. So you can even just drill this, reaching over and grabbing position as much as you want, and you can even practice it with that little aerial there. Boom. And you can kind of even practice it with a little bit of a shant. You don't have to call it a shant, it's just kind of a cheap way to flip over your shoulder and experiment with a grab. Very babied, as you can see, that was kind of junky, but that's okay. It's a good way to just feel and trick yourself into going backwards and grabbing your leg. Another quick way to just kind of experiment with the grab is not flipping at all. Round off, punch, have a nice little rebound, reach down and grab your leg, land. Very simple, looks just like this. Just reaching down and grabbing that leg. Now it's gonna be the same concept. You're gonna reach down, grab it, hit the flash, and let go of it. That's when we're gonna start to turn it into that grab and pull. We'll get there. So just start to flash, grab, let go, just like this. Kind of reaching over, tapping it, and going back over. Now, as you become more comfortable with that, I obviously want you to experiment, play around with holding it a lot longer. You should be getting it to more of a comfortable position of holding a flash kick and just grabbing that leg, and then right before you need to land, you'll just let go. Now, instead of just letting go, this is where the Terada grab, ferociousness comes out. You need to, once this position comes in, if this isn't the hook kick leg that you're used to hook kicking, because Little fun fact, I do this on my bad side better than I do it on my good side. So I don't hook kick as much with that leg as I do my good way, because that's the way I train hook kicks, obviously. So just keep in mind to pull that hamstring nice and tight, hit a good, you don't even have to hook, but just pulling that leg out to make a nice, good, like, you know, retracting motion. That's what makes the Terada grab so appealing. Let's see one now. Grab and explode out a little too, you know, a little too much. Let's see what it looks like. Want to over-exert it, over-example it, over-show it, overdo it. Make it look overdone, because that's the coolest way to do a Terada grab. All right, y'all, this has been the Terada grab tutorial with your boy on AWTV, the #1 martial arts tricking platform on the planet. Hope it was extremely helpful for you guys. This is a legendary move. Let's see it incorporated with some other moves. Maybe you can add it to some other moves that it hasn't been added to before. Let's bring back the Terada grab, people. Peace.